What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Classic dropping another car vlog on the way to work. God is good. God loves you. Christ loves you. I love you. If not heard that today, praying for people's healing through trials and tribulations and things that we go through. We keep our head in that word. We understand that these things and these attacks and life just be life. So I do pray that we all overcome it. I pray that our joy does not be taken away. God bless you. Let's talk about the TBS championship and the TBS champion, Jade Cargill. I don't think that AEW has done that championship justice. That's the first thing. Also, Jade is still green and Jade still needs to improve. She has improved, but she needs to improve more. As a person who is a fan of Jade Cargill, who loves how athletic she is and loves that she has a lot of charisma, and a lot of those female wrestlers don't have it. She does stick out, not because of her beauty and how she looks and things like that, but she does stick out. And that's like the main thing I say with wrestling. And me as a wrestler, I try my best to stick out so people can remember me. Just because I don't do everything that everybody does and things like that. And she doesn't do everything that people do. Some people can't. Even some guys can't lift up people like she does. As there's a glare while I'm talking. Anyway, the best match to me that Jade has had defending that title was against Ty Conti. I forgot which pay-per-view it was, but it was a very good match. She's had decent matches and things like that, but they haven't done it justice. I mean, she hasn't won against some of the top women who would want that title. You know, she hasn't won against Saraya, Tony, Britt, Jamie at a point. She didn't go against like the women that they consider top. Rio, Hikaru. She hasn't won against them. Did she go against Thunder? I didn't think she went against Thunder. But anyway, I think she did. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But anyway, yeah. Even with that, it's just like, okay, this is a secondary title. So a lot of people would want to go against somebody to be a champ, you know what I'm saying, to add prestige to it. You know, I do feel like Jade has tried her best to carry that belt the way she can. She's still green, and I will admit that. I'm not gonna sit here and say y'all hating. She is green, but like I said in the video last year, she definitely is at the right spot to be green, because a lot of those wrestlers over there are still green themselves. Green giant, like real talk. Some of the women especially, it's just like, I don't know if you guys have trainers or people are just letting y'all go in the ring and do whatever y'all want to do, but some people need to learn about psychology, about striking, storytelling, and things like that. And that's even some stuff in WWE, but we talking about Jade. I'm only talking about Jade. But anyway, yeah, so I agree with that. I do agree. I do wish she has improved more and things like that, but I don't know what's going on. People love to talk about, oh, she probably has an attitude behind the scenes, but I'm like, y'all, if y'all think that Jade, if she has one, is the only one, y'all need to stop playing. Like, if you don't like, and I said this before, if you don't like somebody, maybe you don't like how they look, the moves, maybe you're just not a fan. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you just try to scrunch and rummage something to do something, it's just, all right, cool. You just don't like them. That's fine. That's your choice. But yeah, Jade still does need some work. I will say that. She's in the right company to mask it. I know a lot of people are like starting to realize more stuff, and a lot of people do want her to lose the title. And I'm like, well, if you have her lose it to like maybe a former champion like Britt or Tony or something like that, it can somewhat make sense. You know, they're touting this undefeated streak that she has. Well, she's like 50 something and old, but is it really special? It may be special to her and her beautiful daughter. Shout out to her beautiful daughter, who be emotional when her baby win. That put my heartstrings. But it don't matter. Like, to me, okay, let me not say it like that. It's impressive from a wrestling standpoint, wink, wink. But still, it's just like, you've beaten people like 5 times before, 10 times before, and it's like they're padding the numbers. It's not her fault. The company is padding the numbers. Like, think about Goldberg's undefeated streak, right? He went against smaller guys, and when I say smaller guys, I'm talking about like star power, you know, when he did the Bill Goldberg run, he went against Hugh Morris first, aka Bill DeMott, and then he went against the lower guys, and then he went to the middle guys, and then he went to like the main event guys and stuff like that. And it made sense; it was prestigious and stuff like that. Jade has just been going in circles, going against the same circuit of women on the independent scene or Red Velvet, and that's no shot to Red Velvet or anything like that. But if you really wanted her to expand, you should have did it by now. You got all of these belts and things like that, and I see that dang near the what is it, the Atlantic Championship, Mid Atlantic, whatever championship that Orange Cassidy has, that seems to get more of an opportunity for title defenses and all kind of people more than the TBS Championship, and that's an older title. You know what I'm saying? I can even go into the women's title where they're doing a thing with Jericho and all of this other stuff. You dang near forget that Jamie Hayter is the women's champion because of everything they're doing with that, with all the women and stuff like that. So it's just like people talked about the women, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to put all the women in one storyline. But now the women's AW Championship is like in the background. You dang near forget. And we ain't even talking about the other reigns that happened before that. Well, Thunder Rosa really wasn't defending like that, and stuff like that, and the storylines wasn't that great. She wasn't getting a lot of TV time. And then Tony Storm, she got it for 2 days, and then when she lost it, they said, oh, well, we gonna consider that a real reign and not an interim reign. What? But anyway, going back to the TBS title, yeah, they gotta sprinkle more prestige on it. And if you want Jade to improve and things like that, you have to invest in her, but she also has to accept that she has to improve. You get what I'm saying? But also give her some more people that are contenders and things like that. Give her Britt Baker, if Britt Baker win or not. Like, give her things like that. Y'all have her going against the same women and things. And it's just like, I see why people do not want to see it. And I like Jade. Like I said, I've said this many times. I like Jade. Jade has more charisma than a lot of those people she wrestles with for that company. I really do, but I do wish she does improve and things like that. I think the other company, is looking at her and things like that as well. And if she does go, and I know there was a situation to where like they really left a sour taste in the mouth. I'm talking about WWE saying like basically they're her family, because she was referring to being with her husband and her child, and they said, we're your family. Yeah, that I definitely wouldn't come work for y'all. But if they straighten up and fly right and hopefully apologize, because that's a horrible thing to say to a woman, it'll work. I think that they would teach her exactly to be a little better than what she is in AEW. I think a lot of people be like, this person needs to get pushed, and this person is pushed and is winning a lot of stuff, but then it's like, it's not a lot to show. It's like, what's going on? Like, y'all have her going against the same people. Taya Valkyrie is a veteran and things like that, and then people was complaining about that match. And they weren't even just blaming Jade. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think I was happy for her winning the title. Some matches were good, some were there. When I see her go against a Willow Nightingale or a Red Velvet, shout out to those women, we already know what's going to happen. And then people are saying they're waiting for Chris Statlander to come back and dethrone Jade. Now, I know they faced each other 1 or 2 times and Jade was victorious, but we'll see. I know that Chris is very popular. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and act like she's not. She's very popular and things like that. People like her. She's tall, just like Jade, and it can work. But yeah, these are just my observations. I'm not going to sit here and be like, Jade is perfect and y'all are haters. Nah, she does need some work or whatever like that. The title needs more prestige. It needs to be defended better. It needs to be treated better and stuff like that. And then I thought they were going in a great direction when they gave her baddies in Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet and was it Layla Gray, because they could wrestle when she could not. Like, to me, it made sense. But then y'all wound up having her kick Red Velvet and Kira out, and Layla, she's trying her best. She's trying her best. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all did a great thing in the right direction to make it seem like she is the final boss. So to get to her, you gotta get through the baddies and stuff like that. And I think y'all did that better than what Jericho does with the Jericho Appreciation Society and all the repetitive storylines. But going into that, they took that away. So I don't know. And like I said, I love Jade and things like that. I think it can be done better. I think she can do better. What do you guys think? guys think it's time for her to drop the title? Do you guys think it's time for her to it's time for her to keep the title? Do you think she needs to be better? Well, what do y'all think? Just let me know. This is Chris Classic. God bless. Second home.